Hi, I'm Jack. Saved by God's grace is like a Christian catchphrase, but do we truly know how to explain it? God's grace can sometimes feel abstract and far away. Today, let's find out what the Bible says about the grace of God. Grace is basically undeserved kindness or favor, and this theme is constant throughout the Bible. God always seems to show patient kindness towards humanity, even when people are being terrible. But that's only a small part of what God's grace is. When we talk about God's grace specifically, the word grace takes on a much broader meaning than just being kind to someone. God's grace is His decision to offer us blessings when we've done nothing to deserve them. Ever since the Garden of Eden, people have been disobeying God. He forbade them from doing one thing because it would lead to death, and they still did it. Despite their sinful actions, God chose to love them and spare them. Instead of taking their lives, He killed an animal and used the skins to clothe Adam and Eve to cover their shame. This animal also served as a blood sacrifice for their sin. Throughout the entire Old Testament, God continued to show grace towards His creation. His followers continued to directly disobey God, and God accepted annual blood sacrifices of animals as a way for them to seek forgiveness. God still gives His children gifts, comfort, second chances, and redemption on a daily basis, despite the fact that we all still sin. By sinning, we deserve to die. Jesus never sinned but died for humanity anyway. Then He rose from the dead, thus defeating death. God upheld His standard for perfection and holiness while also giving us the opportunity to be part of His family. Ephesians 2:8-9 says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not of your own doing, it is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast." We've never done, and never will do, a single thing to earn God's love or buy our way out of our sin. God shows His grace by opening the door that was closed by our sin, so that we can reach Him and be part of His family even though we don't deserve it. God's grace is why He sent Jesus Christ to pay for the world's sins by dying on the cross. God's grace isn't a one-time deal, it's an overflowing, bottomless barrel we're always welcome to drink from. Christians are still broken humans in a broken world, and we need God's grace daily. If you're still struggling with the concept of grace, it's okay. You don't have to fully understand grace for God to give it to you. The God of the universe gives to those who seek understanding. Pray for that understanding and recognize that you can trust the one who knows all and sees all to give you what you need. God's grace is a gift we should treasure and not be ashamed to accept. Some believers have been so wounded by wrong teachings of grace that the mere thought of accepting the gift feels shameful and arrogant, but do not believe that lie. You are a child of the living God, the creator of all things. To accept a gift from God isn't something to be ashamed of. It's something to be in awe about, excited over, and humbled by. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We answer questions like this every day, so visit 412teens.org to ask your own spiritual questions.